Hey, good evening, everybody. How you all doing? It's been a while. It's BK the Xbox, Beer Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gents. Hope you're doing really well this fine. What day is it? Wednesday night. And we've got some Formula One motor racing coming at you, and not just any old bit of Formula One. It's the WRS, the World Racing Series League Round 1 tonight, ladies and gents. We're going to be at Albert Park, Australia for the new look Aussie Grand Prix. And it's the TIR Esports are making their league debut tonight. They are up against the False Group Esports. A tough encounter between two pretty decent teams. But we're here, ladies and gents, and, as it's the first round of this competition, you need a good co-coms guy to help call the action. Unfortunately, you know what I'm going to say. I couldn't find one, but I got Cod instead. Good evening, buddy.
Good evening, mate. Good evening, everybody. How we are doing on this fine Wednesday evening?
Yeah, it is Wednesday, isn't it? It is. Do you know, mate? It's summer holidays, mate. I lose track of the days. I haven't got a clue what day of the week it is. It's Saturday, isn't it?
It's been a while here, isn't it? You haven't streamed F1 for quite a long time, mate. So,
mate, I've forgotten what it's all about, mate. I was trying to put the Twitch app on Xbox earlier on. I was like, what the hell am I doing? It's been so long. Wow. But no, it's good to be back, dude. It's the first time in 2 weeks.
It really
on
is.
F1.
It really is.
But yeah, it's a WRS trophy tonight, which is a pretty good tournament, and I think it's 15 teams of drivers in total. But the format is it's a round robin. It's like a league table, ladies and gents. So it's team versus team over 14 or 15 rounds. I can't remember how many rounds it is throughout the season, throughout the next 18 or so weeks. There's like a couple of little break weeks in there. But we're up against FGE tonight. It's a 6v6 challenge now. I'm not sure what the rules are regarding engineering. I really don't know. It's not my tournament. Hey, I'm just here to call the action tonight. So I really don't know what the score is regarding engineering. But Cod and I are going to be calling the action tonight. Short quality, 50%. As I say, we are at the new look Albert Park, Australia. And I tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see how this game plays since the latest patch or so, because I have not played this game in 3 or 4 weeks. Haven't touched it. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I know some guys say the traction modelling has changed. You know what I mean? So we're going to find out pretty soon. But we're going to go trackside fairly soon. We'll have a quick look at the chat. Good evening, Pumpy, straight in there. First in the chat. Welcome, dude. Nick, how you doing, sir? Man says, finally, beer. Where have you been? Where haven't I been? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm back, baby. I'm back, and I tell you what, I am going to be so busy over the next few weeks, few months of what's going on. As you can see there beneath the desk, what does that say? TIR World Series. Yes, FGWC is now part of Total Impact Racing, and I'm going to be coming at you 3 nights a week, ladies and gents, with some of the best esports drivers on the planet. But that's for then. This is for now, ladies and gents. Good evening, Hayes. How you doing? Turbo Snail, welcome. Benny Hill, how you doing, VSR course now, through and through. Good to see you, mate. How you doing? And Skull Sniper's just kicked in with a prime resubscription to the channel. 3 months in the Kebab House crew. Enjoy your new badge, brother. And thank you so much for the support. But yeah, here we are, Cod. We're here, man. Dynamic weather.
Yes.
So is it going to pour down and rain? That's the question.
Well, this thing is like what the guys have been practicing in. So we're about to find out shortly.
We are indeed. We're not hosting this lobby because there is a glitch. If you guys didn't know, if a streamer or a spectator hosts the lobby, it screws up the full motion lap. You have to do a lobby reset, which is an utter pain in the ass. Codemasters, because they're a joke, an EA, an even bigger joke. What does EA stand for? Enormous arseholes. You know what I'm saying? That's what EA stands for, and they cannot get the game right. So, as I say, one of the drivers is going to be hosting, so fingers crossed it's all going to be good. But any further ado, let's go trackside and take a look at tonight's runners and the riders. Let's do this. Alrighty, can we have a quick audio check as well in the chat? Are we good? Are we loud? Are we loud? Are we good? Hopefully we're good. Let's go check something real quick, see if the sim hub is working now. I think the guys for the broadcast are going to be turning the telemetry off, I believe. But you'll be able to see some basic data on the telemetry, but I think it's just to give both teams an even playing field. Okay, so we're going to have a look down the lineup. We're going to representing first FGE. We've got FGE Men's, and then we've got Blackbird. I think that's Ferret Bird, isn't it? We've got EXR Jerry.
I believe so, yes.
Far Haloof Boy. I think that's right. Chills. and Tinky Winky. I love that name. So there we go. And from TIR tonight, making a debut, we've got Fine Waldo, Townley, Dan Motorsport, TIR Dizzy, TIR Brooklyn, K77 Twat. Sorry, K77 Matt. But we're on board of Townley. He is our lead car on out lap because they've got. It's not multiplayer cars tonight. They have 3 cars per team of 6. So if you can do your maths right, it works out quite nicely because you get 2 cars per mini team.
Yes.
Pumpy, shut up. I'm allowed to spell a mistake now and again. I make less spelling mistakes than you make in 2 seconds of racing. You know what I'm saying. There we go. Just for you, Pumpy, I'm going to change it. Right, we're going to jump on board of Townley. It's about to start a flying lap. Here we go, Cod. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Townley then crosses the start-finish line in this cloudy conditions, making his way down towards turn 1, turn 2. Throw the car in, avoid the invalidation on the exit of turn 2. Nicely done. DRS is reactivated, making his way down towards turn 3. Tricky 100-degree right-hand hairpin. Just roll it through in second gear. Quick upshift. No, he stays in second for quite some time. He comes through 4, then in towards turn 5. A little bit of an oversteer there, but he does correct through turn 5. Now, another little wobble there. Into turn 6, right-hander. And now, this is the new part of the track coming up shortly. We completely miss out the chicane at turns 8 and 9. It's now a straight run all the way through to flip-flop, which was formerly turn 11. But that's all changed now. So it's a run all the way down. Now we're going to come into flip-flop now, which is the first chicane, left-right combination. You can run it at pretty high speed. It's pretty high speed. He's invalidating. He's dropped the back end. Has he held it out the wall? He has. So next car on the list, Blackbird has spun. Jerry Blackbird, that you just saw in the Red Bull. He has spun. I'm going to watch Jerry now making his way down towards flip-flop. I don't even know what the corner, because it's changed corner numbers now. I think it could be turn 9 now, turn 10 here. Let's see how he gets through there. Holds it in 6th gear. Back on the power. The 3rd DRS activates. And he's making his way now to, we've got 2 90-degree right-handers. Now, this corner is a lot tight. We've got another spinner there. I think that could be Towley's car again. And the second right-hander runs it in 6th gear. Then we've got this tricky left penultimate corner. It's easy to spin out the back end, but it's nicely done. The final corner, another one. You can't full blast it around here. You've got to be so careful on the throttle, but that's nicely done. The DRS will reactivate again. He's going to cross the line. His first run is a 1:19.465. Dizzy's gone through the 17.6. My God, brutal. The 17.8. Wow. Twinky Winky, 18 flat from FGE goes P3. Blackbird.
Two Mercedes are in the pit. Blackbird.
Here comes Farhaloof Boy. He's about to complete a lap on his first run. Let's see what he can do. So 1:18.433 in his front. That puts him into P4. Chills is invalidated. Dan Motorsport is just on an installation lap. In fact, I think he may have.
He's actually going now, B.
Yeah, so we're going to see how this is on a flyer. Quite a few drivers would have gone again, though, mate, I think. Towers coming to the pit, so we'll go with Dan Motorsport. We'll jump on board with Dan. Turfy said, I thought EA stood for illiterate arseholes. Well, you certainly are, because illiterate starts with an I, you Burke. Jesus Christ, they can't even get that right. Oh, Dan Motorsport just keeps it out of the wall. Mate, I tell you what, turn 5 there is catching a few people out. Waldo is just coming up to turn 5. Comes to turn 4 now. So this is catching a lot of people out. Let's see how he gets on. Now he holds it in 7th gear, making his way down now into turn 6 right-hander. That's a lot faster, a lot higher speed, turn 6 than it was on the last game. I don't know if they've widened the track there or something, but it's it seems to be a lot easier to take now. Apparently the audio is loud and clear, which is always good to hear. Wilder making his way down now towards the flip-flop left-right-hander. Runs in 6th gear. Runs wide there. That's cost him. He's got to back out of that one. We'll have a look at Jay Lemens, who's on a flight at the moment. That's FGE Men's, of course. He was hosting the lobby. So let's see how Men's goes on his first run. So I don't know much about the FGE guys. I've seen Jerry race before. I've seen Blackbird race, and that's about it. Maybe Chills. No, Chills I've seen in FGWC. Men's goes through the 18.358. That puts him with a P4 in his first one. Wilder comes into the pits. New set of tyres going on there. Blackbird's on an outlet. Where's K77 and Chills? It's going to be K77 eventually.
Flip-flop.
Yeah, it's going to be Case. So he's on the full outlap at the moment.
Yeah.
Murder Mass, how you doing? Good to see you. Old man says hee hee hee. It's break cod o'clock. Yippee! I'll be working on that, mate. I'll be working on that. I will be working on that. Don't you worry about that. Nick says, did they say when the cross-platform comes out? Not to my knowledge, Nick. Not yet. And the game is not ready for cross-play. There's far too many glitches. I think more pressing matters they need to sort out before they can start bringing out cross-platform upgrades to the game. Although I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Jason comes in with a 2-month resub. Sadler. What's this? Dizzy's been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. What the hell? Nice one, Katie's. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if he's had a spin or something coming out of the pits. I don't know. Perhaps he'll tell us. But we're on board K77, just coming through turn 6. Apparently did a 16.2 in practice, so he tells me. Was it a 17? No, 17.2 it might have been. But let's see what he's got in the tank.
Blackbird's DNF'd.
Blackbird is DNF'd, and where has he gone? He has gone... Okay, interesting. He's on the exit at turn 6 by the looks of it. Okay. Yeah. We're on board though, Matt, at the moment. Let's see how he gets on. 4 corners to go through the right hand. Sorry, 3 corners to go through the right hander. Close to an invalidation. Really exploring the track limits there. As it comes to the penultimate corner. There again, you've got to be careful in this final corner. It's easy to drop the back end here, but he's held it quite nicely. Back on the power. What can Matt do on his first run? This does look quick. It's a 17.525 from K77. Matt there, setting the timing screens alight. Chills is invalidated, makes a tally. Where's Tinky Winky? Tinky Winky! Oh my god, I can't.
Where is Tinky Winky?
He's turn 2.
Yeah.
He's turn 2. Pumpy says TIR's getting the dub against FGE. Why do people say dub? It's fucking W. It stands for win.
You're a fucking only shambles. That's what you are. You're like that coffee machine, from bean to cup.
Whoa! Can you clip that, mate? Clip that. Clip that. That's a Red Bull completely blocking. Can you clip that, mate? That was Chills. Clip it. Can you something on the stream clip that? That was a terrible block from Chills. He's completely blocked Tally there on his flyer. He's going to be fuming about that one. Who have we got then? Lead cars. Let's have a little look. Brutal is not on a push lap at the moment, I don't think. Tinky Winky is down his time. Joey is on a flyer, I think.
Joey is on the fly, yes.
Yeah. Hayes comes in with a resub with, she's Twitch primed out of her mind. 22 months in the Kebab House crew. Stacey, thank you so much for coming to the channel. Double thumbs up to all you resubscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I appreciate it so much. Outstanding. Jakey G, how you doing? Jason says, always here to support TIR. Good man, so I'd like to hear, Jace. Cheers for the clip pumps, because that was a pretty horrific block. That's just not using the ring mirror properly. Here comes Jerry. About to come through now. What car is that? It's the Haas, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a pretty good lap, actually. It's an 18.2. That puts him up at the P4. Good lap there from Jerry. He'll be pretty happy with that time. Fine Waldo's about to complete a lap now. Just about to come through. And we've got Dan Motorsport, Haloof Boy, and Men's on fly. See, Waldo's on a push. He's on just about to start a push lap.
Yeah.
We've got Haloof Boy. Yeah, 3/10 up. So he could be targeting perhaps a very high 117 here. Let's see how he gets on. Just coming around the final corner. And he almost dropped it. That's what I mean about that snap of oversteer. That is such a tricky corner, mate.
That would have lost him a bit of time.
Yeah, lost him a tenth, I reckon. A couple of tenths maybe. He's still a good lap. It's put in P4.
That motorsport is invalidated. Is he going again?
Waldo's on the push lap. He's backed off. I think he sounded like he backed off there. It's like I know, but it sounded like he lifted off when he didn't need to. We'll keep an eye on the split anyway. The split comes up just after flip flop. Oh yeah, he thinks it's hard to work out the split because he hasn't done a sort of proper lap. He's invalidated anyway. Yeah, he hasn't really done a proper lap yet. Men's is about to start a flyer, so we'll jump on board. And Men's just about to, as I say, start his flyer. Good evening, Jakey G. How you doing? Good to see you, bud. Telfie says, by the way, his illiterate arsehole comment was a joke.
Dan's invalidated
Thing
again.
is, Telfie, your jokes are so bad, mate. I don't know whether you're speaking the truth, whether you're being serious or not. You know what I mean? Telfie's big book of good jokes is that thin. That's how fewer jokes are in it, mate. Men's 210. So, oh, this is looking quick, mate. He's really now sector 1 here. Really pushing. Let's see how he gets on, making his way towards flip-flop now. I love this new part of the track, mate. They've got this right.
Yeah, I love this part, yeah.
Taking out chicane at turns 8 and 9. Sector 2 split. He's lost a smidge of time in Sector 2, but he's still well up. And this is challenging an 18 flat. He could even challenge the front row here if he can really put together a good final sector. Let's see as he rolls the car around. 118.7. I think Pole might be pushing it, but a 117.8, sorry, from Brutal might be under threat here. Oh, he's backing out, mate. He's coming in the pits.
Oh, yeah, backed out, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I was going to say, he did look a bit hesitant coming through flip-flop,
Yeah.
so... And he just clouted the pit wall just for
good measure. Just for good measure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tally's on a lap, mate.
I know. I'm with Tally, mate. He's got about
He's
4
lost
corners
his
to go.
wing.
Oh,
He's
dear.
lost his front wing.
I thought that car looks a bit weird. Now I know why.
Chills.
Let's jump on board with Chills. Let's see how he gets on.
A few guys struggling at the minute.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. Let me just turn that hub off a minute. I don't like that one. I want to use that one. Here comes Chills. Uh, 118.523 P7. Cabalda, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Hopefully you're having a good evening, mate.
Oh, here comes Matt. He's improved a bit.
He has indeed.
Camera angle.
One, he's actually down. Well, yeah, he's down slightly.
Yeah.
Missed out by 4/100ths. Brutal's on a, he's on a push lap. 2/10 up, sector 1 split. So he's going to be targeting Matt's time here. Good to see him, mate. Apparently, Chills has just switched off his assists. That's good to hear. Yeah. Drivers turning those assists off, being brave, making the decision. You know. Fair play to him. Fair play to Chills. Just a shame he blocked Owley. Okay, here comes Brutal. This is quick. 17.522 from Brutal. Takes provisional pole. That's a mighty lap, but there's still time. Tinky Winky is on the fly.
Yeah.
Where is Chills? Chills is on a warm down lap. Fine Waldo.
Yeah.
Just started a fly, so we're going to go back to Tinky Winky. Lost a little bit of time to where he was in Sector 2, but he's still up. So he's going to certainly cement P3 here. Whether he can find enough in the final sector to challenge K77 or Brutal is up for debate, but he's certainly going to cement P3 here. By the looks of it, this is a good lap from Tinky Winky. He's got 2 corners to go. Coming in, got to really sort of position the car well for this last. He's lost the back end. It happens. That's so unfortunate. It's happened to so many people. It's unfortunate for Tinky. Waldo's on a push lap, coming through flip-flop now.
Yeah, good little teamwork there from the TIR box.
Oh, how he didn't invalidate there, I'll never know.
He's just not getting
He's just... Dan Motorsport's on the push lap now, coming through turn 5. Up towards turn 6 now. Again, it's not really representative of a lap time because he hasn't done a legit, a representative time yet.
Yeah.
And the guys are running out of time now, 2.5 minutes of qualifying. So if you're in the pits, you've got to be sort of thinking about coming out for your outlap fairly soon. Dan Motorsport may have fueled up possibly for 2 laps, but with the ERS usage around here, may not get 2 flies in, and he's had to lift off there. He's lost a lot of time going through flip-flop. It's catching people out this season.
Yes.
Let's see how he gets on though. I think Dan's been doing low 18s in practice, so it'll be interesting to see what he's got here. Coming into the fast corner. Let's see what he's got. A bit hesitant on the exit there to straighten the car up, just losing a little bit of time. But what's he got in the tank? It's an 18.5. Oh, it's just behind Chills. That's a shame because I think he'd have been lucky to try and put to overtake Chills, but not quite. Not quite. Towley. Oh, jinx! I said it first. That's it. You can't speak for the rest of the stream.
Okay.
And the chat would say thank
Bye,
Christ for that. Yeah, yeah, so thank Christ for that. All right. Okay, on board a tally. Yet to set a time. We've had that dizzy thing. I'd love to know what happened there. Check the Discord, mate. Can you see, in our Discord, see if anything's been said about that? Because he was provisionally P1 there until he's been disqualified. Thanks, Cody's. Unless, of course, it was legit. Okay, tally then. Just coming around the last couple of corners. Break him and then mute him, says old man, yeah. Okay, what can Sally do on the power? Can he break? FGE got a stranglehold in the mid pack. Can he break that? Yes, he goes P3 with a 17.957, just beating Menz. Hello, it's all livening up now. Menz has backed out. He is not going to go any quicker. Haloof is down on his Sector 2 split by a tenth, so I don't think he is going to make up any ground here. So I'm wondering whether... Well, we're going to have Jerry still on a flyer, and Tinky Winky's going to start a flyer as well. We'll just stay with the Haloof boy. Dan Motorsport is not going to continue this qualifying session. He has decided that enough is enough. Here comes the Haloof boy. Just saved it. That was a good save, but he's lost time. He's had to back out. He doesn't want to use those set of tyres. So he stays where he is. So it's now all down to what's happening. Matt has backed out, I think, has he? Yeah, Matt's backed out.
Yeah.
Towley... Is Towley on another push lap? No, he's down as well. So it's eyes on Tinky Winky. Has Brutal crossed the line in time? He has. So Brutal,
yes, he has. Yes.
Brutal can start a flight if he so wishes. Tinky Winky, I think, is our next car. He is up 2/10, Sector 1 split. Ah, right. Apparently, he was waiting for cars on a lap at the end of the pit lane. Yeah, that's the thing with this game. Never dawdle, never loiter. Even if you're only going to race around at half speed, but don't sort of almost come to a stop because the game just thinks, you know, you're stationary. Okay, now, eyes on Tinky Winky. Can he snatch P3? This is a good lap. Smoothly for the last corner. Oh, he's nailed this. This is looking a good lap from Tinky Winky. Keep your eye on the timing screen, ladies and gents. Yeah, he goes P3. That's a great lap. Oh, my goodness me. I tell you what, it was nearly pole, mate. He found half a second on that lap.
Yeah.
That was a flyer.
He's nearly 2/10 up, though.
Yeah, Jerry's finished. Let's have a look at Brutal, because he's already now pole pretty much, but he's a 10th up Sector 2 split. It just wants to go a bit quicker, does he, just to cement that P1. Let's see if he comes through now. Nicely done. Target time is his own 17.522. It's going to be close. And yes, he goes quicker with a 17.403. So TIR then take pole position here at Albert Park, Australia. Now, what I need to do, I need to go to the WRS server. I want to have a look at the point scoring system to see what it's all about. Let me have a little look here. No, I want the league info. There we go. So that's 3 points for pole position there for TIR. Just give you a heads up there. They get 3 points.
Very nice. Good start.
Yeah. So that means we're going to finish on 3 points minimum. Excellent. We're not going to get beaten to 0. Get in there. Get in there, Lewis. All right. Can you take some screenshots, mate? I'm going to go and read this lot out. So Brutal then takes pole from K77 Matt, his teammate in P2. And then on row 2 is a split. FGE and TIR with Tinky Winky and Towley. Row 3 is all FGE with Menz and Haloof Boy. Row 4 also FGE with Chills and Jerry. Row 5, Wild Oak, Dan Motorsport. Row 6, Ferrer, that's Ferrer Bird, isn't it? But I'll call him Blackbird. Blackbird and TIR Dizzy. Now, of course, with the new rules and regulations, soft tyres only in quali. They have a tyre of their a tyre compound of their choice for the race. They can go soft, medium or hard for race, providing of course it's a dry race, which we've had no weather forecast, so I really couldn't tell you. Alrighty, but we're going to head back to the command centre for a minute or two, and I'm going to get my book ready because I need to jot down the points, you see, at the end of the race. So I'm going to they use apparently, yeah, it's the official F1 point scoring system in terms of the race. So I'll make a note of that in the old diary. Hopefully no one's going to ready up yet. 6, 4, 2, 1. Fastest lap, by the way, is a bonus point. and pole position is 3 points. So that's how it all works, ladies and gents. What I'll probably do next week actually is do a bit of a graphic to get that up on the screen, to be fair. There we go. Right, I've got my book ready. Albert says, right, good luck to the TIR. I've got to go be a divs 1, 2 and 3 are waiting for me. Okie dokie, mate. Okie dokie. Hello, Treacle. All right, my sweetheart. All right, my darling. Giles, Farmer Piles. Good to see you, mate. Welcome, dude. Welcome. All right, we're going to take a short... We're just taking a short break here where guys are just having their pre-race pee, vomit, whatever their Jamaican Woodbine. Whatever their vices are, and then we'll get underway. I say here's short quality 50%. So I'm not sure how many laps it is around here. I really don't know, to be honest with you. It's been ages since I've
29.
29. There we go. There we go. Did you just Wikipedia that or Google it? You did, didn't you?
No, I didn't Wikipedia. I just
Googled it. You just Googled it.
I didn't Google it at all. I ain't pumping.
Hey Wado, how you doing, man? He says I got to go. Also, good luck. I didn't even know you were here, Wado. But hi, Wado. Bye, Wado. Thank you for tuning in. Josh says hope we're well. Cod's well. I was well, but then he joined the party. So,
Jesus Christ.
You know, yeah.
You can tell it's been a while, chat, can't you? You've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, I got to work on Cod. You know, I'm feeling a bit out of sorts, mate. It's
out of sorts.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, overworked, underpaid, something like that. You know what I mean? doing so much at the moment. I'm doing so much, but
yeah.
It's all for good. It's all for good for the league. You know what I mean? It's TIR, let's Jets. We're going places. You know, we've got a huge league now, 8 tiers. Hello.
What?
I've got a disembodied, brummy female voice in my head. Who is that?
Female? That's me lad.
Oh my goodness me! He sounds like a girl. It sounded like a girl. It did. Oh wow. Oh, I've got a young male brummy voice in my head, and that came out all wrong. That came out all wrong. Do not clip that. Right.
Oh dear.
Is that half a break? Not bad. But yeah.
No.
We've got big things happening in CIR. Of course, we've got 8, soon to be 9 tiers. Yeah, you heard that right. The no assist tier, I'm really pleased about, man. They've got stacked like for that. Some amazing esports drivers. And of course, if you hadn't heard the big news, it was broadcast. It was on the BBC 6 o'clock news tonight. FGWC is now part of the TIR brand. It has been rebranded the TIR World Series, ladies and gentlemen. The World Series of motor racing, featuring the Assist 2s, Evolution and Elite tiers, and of course the famous Big 2s. That's all going to be live right here on Beer and Kebab TV over the next 6 months. Really, really excited about that, featuring some of the best teams out there, man. PSR, VSR, Visceral Racing are racing this season. WRS, of course, FRA. Some big teams, man. And TIR. Whew. But, yeah, we're about to get going. Giles says that fishmen have great memory. Cod, though, is a bit more of a goldfish. Nice quote of the day, Giles. I'm going to have to, fair play to that. It's a good insult. I can work with that. Men says, 8:30 ready up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to put a quick note up in our chit chat. Ready. Oh, I can't even spell. Jesus Christ. Ready up in 1 min. Right, there we go. So we're going to go at 8:30. As I say, it's 29 laps, is it, Cod? Is that what you said?
29 laps, yes.
29 laps here around Albert Park. Around the reconstituted Albert Park. Oi, Cod Jr., shut it. He doesn't listen, does he? Tell him to go and put BM Kebab TV on TV right now. And I'll give him a personal message. Alrighty. How we doing? It could have been worse when I said it sounded like a female Brummie accent. You could have turned around and said, actually, it's the dog. You'd be like, bloody hell, you got a dog with a Brummie accent. Wow. How cool is that? It was loud, mate. I just mute the mic now and again. because it sounds like it's inside my head. Right, it's 8:30. I think it's time. I think it's time to get the show on the road.
What are they waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's get the show on the road.
Don't forget, of course, we've got tomorrow night. We've got the big one tomorrow night, COD. We've got a busy night tomorrow night, haven't we, with the TIR Season 7 car draw tomorrow night, matey?
Yes.
Oof. It's going to be a long night. We've got to draw out 8 tiers worth of drivers tomorrow night with the old, the famous beer roulette trademark. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune returns tomorrow night.
What time are we doing that?
8 o'clock, mate. We're going to have an admin meeting at 7, or just thereabouts. And then we're going to go at 8 o'clock with the live draw. That'll probably take about a couple of hours, I reckon. So,
COD's got an issue. COD's racing tomorrow.
Well, you have to cancel it, mate. What league are you racing in?
League.
Yeah.
ERN.
Oh, fuck them off. TIR car draw, mate. Right, anyways, let's go trackside. Formation lap is on. And we're about to go racing, ladies and gents. Formation lap, as I say, is on. I think I just broke Cod, actually. I think that's a genuine break. He wasn't expecting
no,
that.
That's not
Hey, listen, on my channel, I'll say what damn well I want. People piss me off. They're going to hear about it. Right. Yeah, damn right. Okay, right. The strategy's on show. We've got no sign of softs. Softs are really, unless it's a quick sort of, a quick blast on track, no one's using the soft tyres. This is where this game is more realistic. Cod, I can't. Yeah. Can you mute your mic, mate, if you have to? Because that's really loud in the background, dude. Mediums and hards across the board, as you can see there. The two ET drivers, I got ET on the fucking brain. TIR drivers in P1, P2. That's Brutal and Matt. They're on the medium compound tyre. Tinky Winky's opted for the hard compound tyre. Tally on the medium. Menz and Haloof on the mediums from FGE. Chills from FGE on the hards. Jerry on the mediums, and then we've got 3 runners on the hards, Fine Waldo, Dan Motorsport and Blackbird, and then Dizzy on the medium compound tyre. Last game, didn't it have where if you were like on pole and got disqualified during the session, you maintained your grid position? I'm sure it did, I'm sure it did.
I wouldn't even know, but I never got polled.
No, but even if you say you were like 4th fastest time, I'm sure you started the race from people. Maybe I got that wrong. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
But he's not. He's plumb last now. Which I suppose is right, really, because regardless whether the game gives you a dodgy disqualification, if you're disqualified, you have to start at the back. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Don't you?
I think it's fair. I think it's bad.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Oh, hello. God, blimey. Brutally stuck it in the wall. Wow. Did you see that? You stuck it in the wall.
Okay, get that out of the way with now.
Yeah. Blimey. That's one way of trying to get heat into your tyres by friction against the pit wall. That's one way of getting heat into your tyres.
Yeah.
Or he's been disqualified anyway.
Oh, he couldn't even get to his grid spotted correctly as well.
Oh, mate.
Right, obviously how sort of Dizzy looked like he had some pace in that song. We'll see what progress he can
why
make.
have I not got a camera view? What the frick is going on with this game? This is terrible. It's lights out and it's showtime here. I have not got a... I'll find it. Oh, it's a big crash. It's a big crash. What the hell has happened there between Menz and Haloof Boy, I think it was. Oh, we got a spin up. Oh, my goodness me. Tally's had a spin turn too. Dan Motorsport has been given a 5-second penalty for a collision on driver. Crazy start. But Brutal is out in front. Matt is in P2. Haloof Boy in 3. Tinky Winky in 4. Chills 5. Ferrobird 6. Waldo's game places up to P7. Look at this. Oh, keep careful, guys. Come on. There's some silly sending going on there. Make sure you get the clips in. It's a long race. It's not a 5-lap hopper, gentlemen. Chills on the back of his teammate Blackbird as they make their way out of 6 through 7 in towards turn 8. Of course, this is where the chicane was in the past. No chicane here this time around. So let's see what happens. Fine Waldo's got past Menz, I believe, for P9, P10 as they make their way through flip-flop for the first time. Game audio sounds really quiet for some reason in my ear. What's the game audio like, guys? Is it good? Is it okay? I'm hoping it's okay for you. But Brutal's got the lead. Brutal's got the lead. It's quiet, right? Yeah. Let me just sort that out real quick. I know how to quickly fix that.
Oh,
hang on, Cod.
The two teammates came to Joey and Chills, and it's allowed Dizzy to get a run on both.
How's that, guys? Is that better? Okay, yeah, Dizzy, they're moving themselves up to P6 there with Joey and Chills sort of getting tangled up amongst themselves there. Up front on the medium tyres, Brutal and Matt are just controlling the pace as they come through turn 3. And DRS, of course, is activated on the next lap in on the backstraight between turns 2 and 3. There is a... Oh, hello, spinner. We've got a spin. It's Joey. Joey's dropped the back end. And that's hampered his race. He's going to drop back behind Down Motorsport. He's going to stay with this battle, though, here at the moment. Chills fine. Waldo is the meat at the moment in the FGE sandwich as they make their way down towards Flip-Flop. Okay, apparently that's much better. Excellent, yeah. Just change the mixer a little bit. And they make their way through Flip-Flop. And so it's a bit of a chaotic start, mate, I think it's fair to say.
Yes. A little bit argy-bargy.
And some genuine mistakes as well.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens then. So, Brutal and Matt then, P1, P2. Haloof in 3. Tinky Winky in 4. They look fairly settled at the moment. Then we've got this quite a big scrap here. Oh, Ferrabird gets really screwy there. And this is going to allow... sorry, it was Chills. And this is going to allow Waldo, who's being blocked almost. But Chills is allowed to do that, to be fair. He can protect the race in line. DRS, of course, kicks in turn 2. So they will have a run as... Oh, men's! Oh, you can't do that, mate. You got to give the guy room. Come on. But they're going to go side by side now. Men's does have the high ground, so should get the job done here. For some reason, Waldo's DRS did not activate. Whether he forgot to press the button, I'm not sure, but it did not activate. Dizzy now all over the back of Blackbird as they make their way out of 6 through 7. Up front, Haloof Boys start to catch Matt and Brutal now as well. Start to find some pace, because we do have DRS. As they make their way down towards Flip-Flop, a long way to go in this race. It should be a straight one-stopper, you would think, mediums to hards. But, of course, the safety car team may change things. Let's just... Oh! Ferrobird's lost it. He's dropped it at Flip-Flop, and that's allowed Dizzy to go through.
He's reset the track.
Can you clip that, please? Can you clip that?
Yep,
reset to track.
I've got it.
Thank you.
I've got it.
That must go to the stewards. That's not allowed. As far as I know...
I will review it though. I will review it, so don't hold me to that. But yeah.
Okay, just watching the scrap here between Chills, Men's, and Waldo. Now, the two FGE drivers, they could work smart here and try and swap the DRS, swap the cars over when they need to try and keep Waldo at base. And Waldo will be stuck behind those two cars and allow Blackbird to sort of get back into the action again. So we'll have to see. Haloof Boy is now within DRS of Matt as well. So the top 3 all within DRS now of each other. Tinky Winky a couple seconds back in P4. Dizzy and P5. Chills in 6. But of course Tinky Winky and Chills are both on the hard compound tyres. So they will be quicker towards the back end of the race once they switch over to the softer medium tyres. So it'll be interesting to see what TIR's tactics are going to be a little bit later on in the race, because certainly the 3 front runners from TIR are going to have to go onto the harder compound tyre for their second run.
Yeah.
Men's all over the back of Chills here. Are they going to do the swap of route? Let's just jump on board. Bit of close-up action. Oh! Blackbird's had another spin, same place as last time. And... oof, okay. Jump on board with Waldo. Try to chase down Men's and Chills. Those two did a good job here of keeping Waldo at bay. Oh, but they got tangled up. They got tangled up because... And this Waldo going to go for the double overtake. He's got the DRS on one. He's going to go to the inside line on Men's. Coming to turn 2. This is going to be interesting now. He was going to give ground. They've got to leave each other a car space on the entrance. And yeah, Men's did not leave the room, basically. He just turned in. Can you clip that, please? He just went wide and just cut straight across, turned in. That's just dreadful. That's poor, man. I don't care if anyone accuses me of being biased either. I know the motor racing. I do follow this sport for longer than most people do alive. And you can't just cut across somebody like that. Take wide, go wide, and then cut in at turn 1. You can't do that. That was awful. Back to what's happening in the top 3. Again, all within DRS range of each other. To be fair, though, Tinky Winky's doing a good job here in P4. He's just about maintained that gap, just under 2.5 seconds. But yeah, the stewards are going to be having a look at that. Basically, Ethan, what happened was turn 1, 5 models on the inside, looking to make a pass with the DRS coming into turn 1. Menz goes wide on the entrance and then just cuts straight across.
Oh, Tinky Winky spun.
Oh, Tinky Winky, that's a shame. He was having a bloody good race at the last corner as well. It's caught out a few cars, particularly in qualifying. Yeah, that's basically what happened, Ethan. He went wide to then cut across. So, of course, he just clipped Waldo's car. Nothing Waldo could do about it. Waldo's just minding his own business with what he thought was a clean overtake, which it should have been, really. But Haloof Boy is on it now, mate. He's got the gap down to half a second on K77 now. So the two TIR drivers are going to start really thinking about their strategies here, because Haloof Boy is looking the quickest driver on track at the moment. Tinky Winky gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. That's unfortunate. He was going really well.
Yeah.
Of course, the problem is, though, with those hard tyres down, they're going to be way out of operating temperatures, so he's going to have to nurse them for a lap or two before he can start to push again. A couple of drivers got time penalties as well. Dan Motorsport got a 5-second penalty, I think, the instant turn 1 on lap 1. Tinky Winky picked up a time pen, and Menz has also got a time penalty as well. But let's have a look to stay with Haloof Boy here, as he's trying to put as much pressure on K77 Matt as he can. Cod, when do you think the pit window is going to be, mate, for Haas? You reckon for the medium runners, around about lap 12?
Yeah, but I'll probably say between lap 12 to 14.
Okay, yellows in sector 3. Waldo. Oh, is he? No, has he? Him and okay. I would wait to see if there's a clip coming in against that, because him and Blackbird were very close together on track. Whether he's just dropped it or whether there's been a contact there, I don't know. I think Dan Motorsport has let Towie through, AJ.
Yes,
so I think you're okay.
Yeah.
So Haloof Boy, I've seen him. I think I've seen him race before in Assist 2s. I'm sure I've seen that name before. And he's very, very close now to the back of Matt and Brutal. What is round 1 of TIR? I can't check Discord. Round 1 of TIR is a race. On the racing track. The calendar's not been released yet. So actually, Stacey, the calendar's not been released yet. It'll be released on Friday after the driver draw tomorrow night. Although, because the spoiler's been given, what I will say is it is the official F1 22 game calendar. That's the calendar we're going to be running. Including Monaco. Oh yeah, there's no escape. Oh, Haloof Boy getting close to the back. He's going to have a run around the outside here. Matt's giving him a run. Haloof decides to back out. That's good racing, guys. That's good racing. Both guys very, very respectful there. Matt gave the room. Haloof gave the room and also yielded when he had to. That's the hallmark of a good racer. But he's really putting the pressure on Matt now. And you tend to think that it could just be a matter of time before he takes the lead here, mate, because he is definitely the fastest car on track, I'd say.
It's definitely looking like it, yeah.
As they come into flip-flop, lap 8 out of 29. Now, I'm wondering if the guys here will split their strategies a little bit. Of course, they are. They do have teammates. Haloof's going to have to think about it a little bit, because Menz is about 10 seconds behind him, but on the same strategy. Oh, Menz is DNF'd! Oh, he's gone. Flip-flop. Exit flip-flop, mate. Menz is gone.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Are we going to see a safety car? Just yellows at the moment. The start of sector 3, coming out of flip-flop. And I think it's just going to stay yellows, I think. No, we got a safety car. It's been a late. It's a late call, mate, for a safety car. Very late call.
Yeah.
And it's caught Dizzy out. Has Dizzy been stuck behind the safety? What's happened there? Why is Dizzy almost stationary on track?
He's had full delta. Basically, he's had like
This
9
game.
plus. So he's had to stop.
Oh,
the track.
this, and that's because the safety car's just come out of the pits. This game is so fucking broken. I tell you what, this is why we're not starting TIR World Series for a while until this game is even anywhere remotely fixed. You can't have esports tournaments happening when the game is so broken that bullshit like that happens. I'm sorry. Yeah. This goes out to the organisers, to WRS. All right, look at this tournament, because this cannot be allowed to happen. When it doesn't matter which team are driving, when you're getting stupid situations where a car's literally got to brake and go stationary on track to avoid a penalty because a safety car is called and doesn't let the car pass, but it should do. It's ridiculous. And EA, man, don't even get me started on those Muppets. They should not be allowed to develop games. They are a joke. Sorry, Cod, it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. Because we love F1. We love F1 gaming. And this is supposed to be an esports tournament. But it is an esports tournament. And the platform that we get is a broken game. It's terrible, man. And in fact, I saw a tweet now. I don't know if it's official or not, but F1 are actually thinking of delaying the qualifiers for the Challenger and that because of the game issues.
Oh, really?
I'm sure I read it somewhere today. I could be wrong, but I'm sure I read something. Whether it's official or whether it's just a third-party rumour.
I'm surprised if that is the case.
Game's terrible, man. It's a shocker. It's bad enough having to start league racing. But when you enter an esports tournament like WRS, which is a good tournament, and it's been ruined, or potentially ruined by a fucking game that's just so broken.
That guy's
Sandler.
What the fuck?
What'd you say, mate?
I was just saying it ain't off bad that, the drivers have to stop dead on track just to get dealt
I mean, that's just a joke. It's just an absolute joke. Hey, mate, I'm just going to go grab some water a second. You just take over comms for 2 secs, yeah?
Are you sure about that? Do you want your stream?
I'll be right back.
Giles, on your comments about me having a brain as a goldfish, I must have when I agreed to hire you as an admin. TIR. Must have a brain like a goldfish. But needs must, I suppose, and he had to get picked. So, anyway, guys, we are under safety car conditions, as you can see. A little bit argy-bargy at the start of the race. A couple of incidents that I'd imagine will be sent and reviewed. So, but apart from that, it's been a very respectful race between the two teams at this precise moment. So.
Alright, mate, I'm back.
I'm hoping it continues after this safety car restart.
Yeah, a lot of the medium runners came in and put the hard tyres on. The problem, though, the safety car actually came out at a little bit prematurely for the guys that are running hards from the start, because they've now got to run mediums to the end. Yes, those mediums will be quick for a few laps, but whether they can last until the end is another question.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, it may now be favouring all the drivers on the hard compound tyres once we've got the first sort of 2 or 3 laps underway. So the mediums are going to be good. Like Tinky Winky's going to be in a good position for a few laps, provided he can get some overtaking done. But then his tyres will start to hurt, as will the guys below him. We've got Dan Motorsport, Fine Waldo, Chills and Blackbird. They might find it hard going towards the end of the race, unless, of course, there's a second safety car called. We'll have to wait and see on that. I think safety car should be coming in this lap. Jerry is just trundling around, but should rejoin the pack before the end of the lap. So what we'll do is just go on to the broadcast cam, I think. Alrighty.
Could be a late call.
Yeah, it doesn't help with Jerry loitering at the back. He needs to get his foot down a little bit. Alright, safety car is coming in, guys. So we are about to restart here. Luffy getting very alongside Matt there. Does have to, of course, you're not supposed to do that now, are you? Yeah, he's just dropped back now. Just letting Matt know that he was there for the restart, just in case Matt makes a mistake. Of course, they're on cold tyres. Easy to light up those rear tyres and spin off. But here we go. We're about to go. When does Brutal pull the trigger? He's going to wait late. And I think, has he gone? I think he's gone now.
Yeah.
Finally. That was a late start from Brutal as they make their way down towards turn 1 on the restart. What's going to happen? First couple of cars. Seems to get through safe. We've got to spin it. It's Tinky Winky. Whether there's a contact there, I'm not sure, but he's come off the worst out of that. He's dropped down to P11. Oh, Blackbird has ran into his teammate. Oh, he's got a 5-second penalty.
The teammates have actually all come together.
Oh, again. If it's a domino effect, right? Say Tinky Winky's spun and his teammate's driven into him. Why is it giving him his teammate a 5-second penalty? That is ridiculous. If that's the case, which it probably is. So why has Blackbird been given a penalty from the game? Unbelievably poor. Shocking. Anyways. Oh, mate, I'm on a fucking roll tonight, my rate. Sorry for swearing, guys, but I am so hacked off of this game. It's the worst F1 game ever. I mean, we thought last year's game was bad. This is worse. It's so unplayable on multiplayer. It really is. But we have to work with the tools that we're given. So here we are. Dan Motorsport on the back of Towley. Dan, of course, on the mediums now. I wonder if Towley will let him go here because Dan is on the medium compound tyres. He's on potentially the quicker tyre.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens anyway as they make their way.
He's got 2 teammates behind him at the minute.
Yeah, so guys can help him. Towley when he played the team game, yeah, he's letting down through, I think. Yeah, there he goes. He's just letting him through. Just a slight lift off from Towley so he doesn't lose too much time. He lets down through, and I think he may well be possibly letting Waldo through. I think the guys will probably be in party as well. I imagine both teams are in their own respective parties, talking strategies to each other, you know, G'ing each other up, you know, both FGE and TIR. But at the moment, so far so good. The one spinner, it's unfortunate for Tinky Winky because he impressed during the first opening laps with his pace on those hards, early doors. So that's unfortunate for him. But
at the minute, Bear, I think Brutal's the only one on the hard tyre that's actually fired them up pretty quick.
Yeah, he has indeed. And the Loof Boy's all over the back of Matt. Now, safety car course is not activated for 2 complete laps. It's activated on the 3rd lap following a safety car restart. But Haloof Boy, again, is straight back on it. I'm going to jump on board because I think this guy looks a good driver.
Yeah, it does look a very accomplished driver.
So we're going to jump on board and watch him go around. Hopefully, I don't mean that literally like go round and round, I mean just go round the track. Rather than spinning.
Yeah.
We don't want that. Okay. Oh, Dan's gone! Dan Motorsport, last corner. Yeah, it's caught out another driver. Is that going to bring out another safety car? That's the question. Keep an eye on the minimap, because say as spectators, we're not even told when the safety car comes out. Deers picks up a 3-second time penalty. Somebody else got caught up in that, possibly. Was that Chills as well? Tinky Winky sets the fastest lap of the race so far, which is bizarre, because there should be yellows in Sector 3, which means you've got to slow down. That makes no sense. Okay, yellow flags have been lifted. It's green flag racing again. So far, both teams have lost 1 driver. So the way it's standing now is all the drivers that finished the race score points for their respective teams. There's still an awful long way to go. We're only on lap 14 out of 29. So an awful long way to go as they come through flip-flop. Aloof Boy tracking K77 Matt. I can't hear you, mate. Speak up a bit. What'd you say, mate?
I'm going to drag Dizzy back. This is...
Right.
Drag Dizzy at the back of him.
The Aloof boys really putting the pressure on Matt as they come through the penultimate corner. DRS, of course, kicks in on the next lap. Yeah, Nick, same thing. Cod's gone really quiet. I think
Why have I gone quiet?
You've gone quiet, mate. Just get the mic real close to your mouth.
Strange.
I'll just change something real quick. Stinky Winky sets another fastest lap of the race with a 1:21.0. Dan Motorsport says, sorry, Peter, I had a snap of oversteer, put me into the wall. Don't worry about it, man. It happens. I think it happened to men's similar kind of deal, oversteer. This game, before the patch, running no traction wasn't too bad. Post-patch, it seems that it's really hard now with no traction. And that last corner, you've got to be so careful feathering the throttle. You can't just accelerate hard. You just lose the back end. So unlucky, Dan. Chin up, man. Chin up. It's always best to...
He's back in DRS now with this train.
Always best to stay in the session now, Dan, until the end of the race, just to the esports race, though, just to avoid any lobby spikes, you know, connection, etc. Now, top 7. That's Blackbird. I think Halley's got a really good run out the final corner now. Can he have a run at Matt? Matt's got DRS there, but Matt looks like he's running. Is he running battery here? Here we go. So Luke's going to go the inside. Decides to back out of that one, which is a wise move. Matt's just settling in 73. So Haluf is burning off quite his battery, trying to get past Matt. So it's going to see how this all pans out. Dizzy in P4, Tally 5, Wildo 6. We've got Blackbird in 7, Jerry 8, Tinky Winky in 9. You've got to feel for Tinky Winky. He's had a couple of unfortunate spins. Otherwise, he'll be right up there challenging these guys because he's got the pace. Chills on the soft compound tyre. He will have to stop again, but sets the fastest lap of the race so far, the 1:20. Good lap there from Chills, making use of those soft compound tyres, but they're not going to last long. Whether he can go soft again, I'm not sure. From here, the softs do not last long around here, Cod, do they at all?
No. But they're probably about 6 laps max.
So you may even struggle to get 2 sets at the end of the race, actually. Yeah. Blackbird and Jerry, I think, have just swapped positions. Oh, no, Blackbird's had a mistake, I think. Yeah, he's off, flip-flop. The Red Bull there on the mini-map. I guess where, I think his teammate, Men's, unfortunately DNF'd earlier on in the race. That flip-flop left-right combination. It's the exit catches so many people out. Haluf now, though, is in a good, strong position. Is he going to have a look at Matt again? Straight line speed, we flick to the inside, going into turn 1. No, decides to back out. Matt covers his line, and Aloof will just have to just sit back and reassess the situation. He'll be getting a good view of Matt's angles going into the corner to see if he can work out where there's a possible weakness. That might be one there. Got very close to the back of Matt. Matt went slightly deep into turn 3, and Aloof boy was there almost ready to pounce. But Matt managed to recover that as they make their way down towards turn 6. Here we go again. Now, again, straight line speed now is what it's all about. Chills picks up a time penalty. But see, Matt's car, though, looks good in a straight line. Haluf looks quicker through the corners. But what they're doing is they're dragging the cars behind them along for the ride as well. Both Dizzy, Tally and Waldo just sat in there at the moment. Jerry 1.7 seconds off the back of Waldo. So he'll be looking to try and get within that 1 second of Waldo so we can get that nice tow and DRS assistance. So he can try and get some overtaking done a little bit later on during the race. 17 out of 29. Just going to go back onto the broadcast cam just to have a little look and see what's happening from a different point of view. Oh, Tally's had a moment. There we go. That's the first mistake there from Tally. Now what's he going to do? Is he going to pit? No, stay out. No point pitting yet. He's confident he can get those tyres back up to speed, but he's dropped 3 positions there behind Waldo, Jerry and Tinky Winky. Haluf boy picks up a 3-second time penalty. How important is that going to be, considering the front runners are yet to pick up a penalty?
Yeah.
How crucial is that?
That might just relax Matt a little bit, knowing that he would have seen that.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, the guys are going to be, no matter who you are, yes, you could be relaxed to a certain degree, but you've always still got to be 100% on it. You can't afford moment, a 0.1% of a daydream, Because in that time, it's all over. It's all over. You know what I mean, God?
Yeah, it certainly is, mate. It certainly is.
But top 5 just separated by flag papers at the moment. Less than half a second basically between each car here as they make the way out of flip-flop down towards the right-hander. I think it's turn 11 now. I think I need to check the track map at some stage because the corner numbers, of course, have changed. But Haloof Boy there, so he's looking good in P3. He's been the most impressive of the FGE drivers on show tonight. Certainly the most consistent. And now again, he's closed up to the mat. He's close in the corners. But again, Matt just seems to have that little bit of front line, straight line speed advantage. And manages to hold him off again going into turn 1. I wonder if Waldo's going to be thinking about a pit stop actually as well. Because I don't know if those mediums are going to go, mate. Same for Tinky Winky as well. Will those tyres go to the end of the race? Going to be borderline, I reckon.
I think it will be borderline.
Chill's having a pretty lowly race back in P9 at the moment, but of course he's going to have to probably stop again now, I think, and put Ferrobird's coming in now. Will that go softs or mediums? Let's just jump on board a Ferrobird just to see what, sorry, Blackbird I should say, see what tyres is going. Is it another set of mediums going on there? What's going on there? Oh, he's got a service time penalty. So he's going to get rid of that 5-second time penalty. It's a little bit academic, to be honest. New set of softs going on there, so he's going to the end. In fact, I think from what AJ was saying, COD, in this game, you only get 1 set of mediums for the race. Apparently, I heard. Whether that's
yes,
true or
you
not.
do. That is true.
See, that's wrong. That's something I have to patch. Because in real life, you have more than 1 set of medium compound tyres for the race. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's basics that just don't get right, or they can't get right. But what can you do?
I'm sure they have 2 sets of mediums, don't they?
Yep.
In real life.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty poor, mate. So unless you're one stopping, mate, you've got to use soft tyres because you can't run sort of medium hard. That's just not a strategy that's going to work anywhere on any track. So if you're 2 stopping, you have to run all 3 compounds. Okay, let's just scroll up. Oh, he's had a bit of a moment. Just either come. Oh, he's taken a car out. He's hit a car. He hit somebody. It's just accidental, mate. He lost the back end. I think he's got going. Did he cause one of the other? Yeah, he's got a 5-second penalty for hitting Dizzy. I think that's fair enough. He did lose it. He did his best to save it. To be fair, Dizzy did well to sort of almost avoid him. Now the question is, did Dizzy get any wing damage from that rear wing damage? Hopefully not. Nothing showing up in telemetry, but I did tell the drivers to turn telemetry off tonight. But to be fair, Haloof Boy did everything he could. He didn't do a lot wrong there at all. He managed to keep his car out of the wall, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. It's just unfortunately it's lost him a bit of track position here.
Quite good car control.
It was, mate.
That was going straight to the barrier.
He saw what was happening and he basically lifted off and didn't brake. This is what a lot of drivers would do. He lifted off, but he didn't brake. He saw what was happening, so he could still control the car. Because, of course, if you brake in that situation where your car's starting to jackknife, it just accentuates the problem. So he did well there. So, lap 21 out of 29, Brute is leading from Matt in P2. Dizzy in 3 with Waldo in P4. Jerry in 5. Tinky Winky has got past his teammate Haloofy for P6. Loof Boy 7, Tally 8, Chills 9 and Blackbird in 10. Chills comes in, that'll be the second set of softs going on there, I would imagine. He'll run those in the race. He will be quick, so of course he can make a push now for the bonus point of fastest lap. Just going to check the telemetry actually to see currently who does have fastest lap. There we go. In fact, it is Chills already who has our fastest lap. But I've got a feeling Blackbird might be pushing that one shortly as well. Blackbird on new soft compound tyres. Now, I wonder if we're going to see here Tinky Winky and Jerry swapping positions to see if Tinky can have a run and try and catch Waldo before the end of the race. That might be the strategy call there for FGE here. I think it's going to happen. I think they need to swap those. I think FGE need to swap those 2 Hasses over at least for a lap or 2, just to see if Tinky Winky's got some pace that he can unleash.
Yeah.
As they come round the final corner. Dame Zero, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you, my man. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. I've only had about 3 rages so far, but they were good ones at the state of this game, Dame. You'd have been proud, mate. Blackbird's gone. Are we going to see a safety car? Yes, well, certainly VSC. It's a safety car. It's a full safety car.
Yep.
Blackbird has dropped it now. Yeah, it's the same place. It's got so many cars out. Exit at turn 5, mate. Exit at turn 5. It's such a tricky corner in this game with no traction.
It is.
So everyone, I would imagine now, will be pitting for soft compound tyres. The problem is, for the McLarens, for example, Dizzy and Waldo, there's going to be a double stack situation there. That's a big, big problem for those guys. The 2 Hasses are going to double stack as well, if they decide to pit, unless they go for track position, of course. But the safety car is waiting. Of course, it should let Chills through, hopefully. Let's just make sure the safety car does let Chills through. Please let him through. Yeah, it's let Chills. Thank goodness for that. So Chills is not stuck a lap down, in essence. That's actually brought Chills back into play as well. The thing is, though, he's used his... That's his set. Is it only 2 sets of softs for the race itself? I'm not sure. Anyway, Brittle's in the pits. Matt is following it in. The 2 McLarens are going to do the double stack because they know the Hasses have got a double stack as well. Oh, Joey's just gone to the back of Waldo. Hopefully he's got no wing damage. Can somebody clip that in the chat, please? Can somebody clip that? I'd be so grateful. We just went to the back of Waldo there. And I'm hoping Waldo's not got rear ring damage from that.
Jesus Christ, see you, you're a fucking omni-shambles, that's what you are. You're like that coffee machine, you know, from bean to cup, you fuck up.
I don't even have to look at the chat to know who's put that sound. Look, good evening, Rusty. There he is. No, you actually have to hit the clip button, Nick. Not exclamation clip. You actually have to hit the clip button on the feed. Rusty, how you doing, man? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hope life's treating you well, and I hope life's treating you really well in WOR. Of course, the big news from WOR, of course, Clenso Sam McLean's decided to call it a day. Big shock news there from WOR. But hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you, buddy. Been a while since I've seen you in stream. And of course, Rusty will be leading, one of the leading drivers for the TIR No Assist Saturday League. Great to have him on board on the Saturday nights. Looking forward to calling his races.
Yes.
Indeed. Smokey from WR. Good to see you, Smokey. Well, what can I say? Smokey, a fantastic driver. Had a great mini-season in the Big Twos. Set the timing screens, the timing sheets alive on many occasions. The great battle, of course, with FRA Elite. Smokey winning. If remember, it says we right, the Big Twos Drivers Championship. Top driver there in WOR. Well done. Good to see you, Smokey. Hope you're doing well, mate. So we've got this is safety car number 2. It's been a funky race. We've seen some ridiculous bugs and glitches in the game, which has made it very unplayable. And we've seen some great driving. We've also seen a couple of incidents that weren't so great, to be fair. Nick, no, it's everyone should have the option, mate, to clip channel, to make clips. To be fair, I'll have to check the facilities. I can go back and clip up the stream anyway. Rusty says, how's TIR Esports doing? At the moment, we're P1, 2, 3, and 5, and 7. So we're doing all right, mate, at the moment. We are, as you can see, under safety car conditions. It's going to be a sprint to the finish. Everyone has come onto the soft compound tyres. Chill's swapping his tyres out, putting his 3rd set of softs on. So it's going to be a sprint to the end of the race. Anything can happen here. It's going to be a potentially crazy last few laps, and I wouldn't even like to bet at the moment who is going to come out on top in this race. I wouldn't have a clue, God.
Oh, it's going to be a spicy few laps. It really is.
Penalty is going to be crucial as well, I think.
Yes.
There's not going to be a lot of time for getting that, sort of like 3 or 6 second gaps, which is what some of these guys are going to need above, ahead of the cars behind if they're going to gain positions or hold on to positions, I should say. Safety car is coming in. So we are going to get 5 laps here. It is literally a 5-lap hopper. Hopefully with some better driving than we normally see in 5-lap hoppers, God.
We've seen plenty of them in our time, mate.
We have indeed.
So, yeah, no.
But what we're going to do is going to focus on the top 2 or 3 drivers for the restart. When does Brutal go? Of course, he was leading the race on the first safety car restart and went very, very late. Does he go for an early one or late? I think the guys behind him will be hoping he goes for a late one because they don't want to have to accelerate hard out the final corner, because we've seen 2 or 3 cars spin off there in DNF. So when is Brutal going to go? He's gone. He has gone early. First 2 cars are safely through. Matt is safely through. Jerry is safely through. Waldo, looks like we've got a clean restart, so we're off racing. No DRS, of course, for 2 full laps following a safety car restart. Hilloof Boys already putting a lot of pressure on Towley in through turn 1 into turn 2. And then they'll make their run down to 3. And Halufi is really on the charge. He's been one of the quickest drivers on track today. He's going to go around, try and go around the outside. Towler defending hard. They brush wheels going through turn 3. Towler's got the inside line, gives just enough room on the outside. Halufi goes up the inside. Great move from Halufi boy. That is a solid move through turn 4. He gets the position. Oh, and Towler's had a spin. Has he kept it out the wall? I think he's in the wall. Can he keep that car going? That's the question. He's scoring points, so he needs to keep going.
Got wing damage.
He has, but yeah, he just needs to keep that car going. But a great move that was from Halifa Boy. Now, Matt is under a lot of pressure from Jerry. Matt has not enjoyed the restart at all, and Jerry is now putting serious pressure as they come through flip-flop. No DRS, of course, but now, what's the battery situation? Jerry on 41, Matt on 62. So Matt can defend, but Jerry's trying to force away around the outside of the right-hander. Can he make this one stick? No, but he's going to have another look at the inside. He's going to go alongside. Matt's going to have to give the room through here as well. Oh, good driving, guys. Good driving. Keep it going. As they're going side by side through a series of corners. Oh, Jerry went a little bit wide there. Matt gave probably just about enough room, but Jerry lost all traction. That's going to allow Waldo now a possible run. But Waldo, of course, has been caught out in turn 1 before, going for an inside line move. He may just sit behind him here and wait for the DRS to make his move at the lap after next. Chills is in the pits. He's had damage. Tally, I think Tally's going to have to come in the pits. No, Tally's staying out. So Tally's going to risk it that he can continue the race and get the bonus point. And Aloof Boy's now all over the back of Waldo. Aloof still fancies a podium here, mate. He is on the charge.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. Chill spun Towley, apparently, says at a base. Okay, mate. If you've got a clip, though, I need all the clips sent in. I'll send them to FGE as well. Make sure if you've got any clips, send them into the stewards. So it's all above board and fair. But Matt, mate, is struggling on this restart. He has got a gaggle of cars queuing up behind him. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to jump on board from, I think, Haloof Boy's POV. Ah, Nick's found the clip button. Good man. There you go. Haloof Boy trying to get the inside there of Waldo. Waldo gives him room. Haloof just lifts off, so both cars get safely through. DRS, of course, is activated, I believe, next lap. We're going to have, 3 laps of DRS racing. Oh, my goodness me. Jerry and Waldo getting close. Jerry and Matt getting close up front. Of course, DRS will kick in, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's going to kick in between turns 2 and 3. And Matt is going to have a lot of defending to do here, as is Waldo. Jerry, though, picks up a 3-second time penalty. How crucial is that going to be by the end of the race? Here comes Aloof Boy. Not quite close enough for the move as they come through turn 3. Oh, he's going to get the inside of Waldo here. Waldo gives the room, and Halufi just lifts off. Oh, Jerry's dropped it out of turn 4. I think he sort of went over that cambered curve, mate. You know, the right-hand curve, it's cambered there, it's raised. So it's like almost like a beaching effect on the car. It lifts the car up, so you lose all the downforce, so the grip goes. And that's dropped Jerry down to P7. In fact, Towley gets past him now. So it's still all happening here. We're going to go on Tinky Winky's POV as well. He's coming through flip-flop with Halufi and the 2 TIR drivers just in front of him. Matt's just starting to find his mojo a little bit now. Of course, he can use Waldo in a way perhaps as a defending car to try and stop Tinky Winky getting past, maybe. I don't know how they're going to play this. It's going to be a fascinating last couple of races, a couple of laps, ladies and gents.
Matt could be actually helping out Waldo here, just keep him in the DRS to keep Hello Boy behind him.
Okay, I'm going to go with Haluf Boy on the back of Wildo. See if he can split these two drivers up. He's got a real chance of then getting them both of them. Tinky's just picked up a time penalty. That's not going to help his cause. But for Haluf Boy, if he can just split these up, someone's dropped it. Is that Haas? Is that Jerry? No, it's Tinky Winky. He's not got going yet, mate. Here's Haluf Boy. He's almost pushing Waldo through turn 5. Sorry. Because Haluf Boy is carrying a penalty, so he's got to try and clear these guys and get 3 seconds up the road on the last lap. He's, I don't want to sort of jinx it. He's been racing so well. I don't want to see a driver do something silly in desperation to try and get past cars. Do you know what I mean? But he's going to have a run. Oh, we had to lift off there as well. Got a bad exit, but this time I think he's going to get the job done. I think Wilder's just going to let him pass. He should know he's got penalties, and Wilder just lets him go past there. So Luffy has broken the sandwich there. He's now trying to get past Matt to try and take, at least initially, P3 on track, but of course he is carrying at least 1 time penalty. In fact, we will have a look at the penalty situation, as in fact we'll jump on board for Luffy as he looks to make another overtake. There we go, he's got a 3-second time penalty, so we're on the final lap, ladies and gents. Brutal's your race leader from Dizzy in P2, Matt in P3, Halufi in P4, Waldo in 5, Tinky in 6, Towley 7, Chills 8, and Jerry in P9. Quite a few drivers there carrying substantial time penalties. Still, though, anything can happen this last lap. We've seen it before. Remember the classic ETE FRA encounter at Spa, where FRA went into the last couple of laps leading and ended up being well beaten. Anything can happen. One moment of madness, one moment of... what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think of the word. Chills gets a time penalty. I say a moment of madness or a moment of just daydreaming, you know, and it could all change. But here we go. Haluf is going to have DRS on Matt. Now Matt doesn't have to defend this too hard if he doesn't want to, but I think he's not too interested. He wants to finish P3 on track. The leaders have got 3 corners to go. Tinky Winky is on the back of Towley. Is he going to be close enough for a run? He's going to have the DRS and Towley. Can Towley defend? Let's have a quick little look, then I must switch on the leaders because they're about to finish. Let's go back on. Dizzy's going to take the checker flag and take victory for TIR on track. Great win for Brutal, though, gets him on penalty count back. Matt's just going to get P3 from Halufi Boy. There we go. Waldo jumps Halufi on penalty count back. Tinky Winky is going to cross the line P6, but he's going to drop to 7, I think, because of penalties. I think Tyler's going to get him on penalty count back. So Tinky Winky crosses the line, finishes P6, but Towley jumps from penalty count back to finish P6. Tinky in P7. It's unfortunate. Tinky's, I thought, drove pretty well. It's just a bit unfortunate tonight. Chill's going to come around in P8, and then Jerry in P9. I think that will stay as is. Oh, no, it's not, because Chill's just dropped it on the last corner, so I think Jerry's going to go through, I think, on penalty count back. Okay, there we go. I'm going to give you a provisional score before we disappear. I just need to get the fastest lap of the race details in, which I'll check as we get the classified. Dizzy gets the Coney's drive of the day. And I will give you a provisional score anyway before we finish off. So let's just go through. So fast lap race was actually Brutal, so he does get the bonus point there. Got that obviously on the second safety car restart. So Brutal gets P1, Dizzy 2, Matt 3, Waldo 4, Haluf Boy. I think Haluf Boy's my drive of the day, Cod. I've got to give it to him. That was a great drive.
Yeah, I'll totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. He drove very, very well. So
sorry, Dizzy, just this one time, mate. I'm going to disappoint you. We're going to go for Haluf Boy for our comms drive of the day. Towley in 6, Tinky Winky in 7, Jerry in 8, Chills in 9, then unfortunate DNS for Blackbird, Dan Motorsport and J-Lee Men's, or FGE Men's, so that's a shame for those guys. But that was the round 1 of the WRS League here at Albert Park, Australia. And now we're going to head back to the command centre and I'm going to give you a provisional result. Okay, let's quickly top this up. 43, 43, 70, 78, 98. Right, let me just double check that. 43, 53, 58. I can't add up now. 30, 43, 58, 70, 83. Right, the provisional score, I'm going to type up in the chat. Again, subject to stewards, because I think there are a couple of instances that the stewards will be looking at, and it may alter the scoring somewhat. But we'll give you a provisional score, and there we are. TIR takes the victory by 82 points to 22. Of course, that's including pole position and the fastest lap of the race for Brutal. So there we go, ladies and gents. That was your provisional final score, 82-22 to TIR, if my maths are correct. I'm just going to look at it one more time. 43, 58, 70. 79, 82, 16, 22. Yeah, 22. So it's 82, 22 to TIR. Not a bad result, Cod. I'll take that, mate.
Not a bad result at all. Obviously, pending stewards, though.
Yep, absolutely. But that's it, guys. Going to call it a night because I want to go and say goodnight to my daughter and whatnot. But Cod, thanks for the comms, mate. I enjoyed that. It's good to get back in the old comms.
It's been a pleasure, mate. It's been a pleasure.
It's good to get back in the comms booth again with you, mate.
Yes,
absolutely. It's been far too long. Latest, Nick. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, mate. But don't forget, tune in tomorrow night, ladies and gents. 8 o'clock. Where are you? There you are. 8 o'clock tomorrow night for the TIR Season 7 driver draw. It's going to be a good night. We're going to have a night of fun. I'm even going to get Chokley on stream tomorrow night as well. Yes, you're going to hear the Silky Smooth Scotsman amongst other people. So tune in tomorrow night. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow night with the draw. And that's about it, man. Okay, until next time. Oh, also, thank you for the new follows and also the recommits to the channel, guys. It's greatly appreciated. Double thumbs up from the Racing Guru. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Godspeed.